Good morning from Florence. Today we're going to be exploring the Oltrarno neighborhood.
This area has a lot of cool things going for it, including beautiful gardens, charming piazzas, wine windows, and a lot of fun street art. So let's get going.
They call it the other side of the Arno, the Oltrarno. While the rest of Florence rushes through the famous museums and crowded piazzas, this neighborhood slows down. It's authentic, it's artistic, and it's where the city's true soul hides in plain sight. Today we're diving deep into the Oltrarno. We're snapping vintage memories in a classic photo booth, getting lost in the manicured history of the Boboli Gardens, and hunting down the best paninis in the city and trying to find a wine window. From local artist studios to sunset views that have inspired poets for centuries, this is the side of Florence you didn't know you were missing. Today we're finding the magic in the Oltrarno. Let's get started.
Our first stop is the Fotoautomatica. There's one in the Oltrarno neighborhood, and it's a fun vintage photo booth. We put €2 in and you get to take 4 poses, and then it prints out the actual photos for you. We got our photos. They look so fun. Well, that was a pretty cool experience. We had a lot of fun taking photos there.
Oh yeah.
But be prepared to wait a little while.
Yeah, there may be a line, or people like to take a lot of photos, and then it takes about 4.5 minutes for the photos to print.
Yeah, because they're printing using an actual darkroom and chemical process. It's not just instant print paper. But they are really cool. When they come out, though, be careful because they can be wet. Let them fully dry before you let them touch anything. We actually had to take photos again because we realized that we put it in our bag immediately and it got stuck and ruined, which is really, really unfortunate. Otherwise, it was so much fun. Now we're heading to the Boboli Gardens. Let's go. We've made it to the Boboli Gardens. Tickets were €10 per person, and this place is so much fun to explore. We've already seen a grotto with Adam and Eve inside, and now right behind me is Le Fontane dell'Amore, which is a fountain of love. This place kind of reminds me of the Gardens of Versailles. It's just so much fun to explore. This place is ridiculous. Like, we are in this crazy hedge walkway right now. They have to be like 20 feet tall. This is insane. Oh, I love it. It's a little bit like potentially creepy, kind of like The Shining vibes. Maybe that's just because it's a very overcast, kind of stormy day right now. But I don't know, it's giving me chills. I'm so happy to be here. It's really magical.
At 11 acres, the Boboli Gardens are huge, and they were originally built for the sole use of the Medici family. That's very extravagant. But in 1766, they were opened up to the public. It's a really fun place to explore, and it has great views of the city.
We've made our way all the way to the top of the Boboli Gardens, and there is a beautiful rose garden up here with epic views overlooking the countryside. It is stunning. There's even a castle on the hill. Well, the Boboli Gardens sure was fun, but we're getting a little bit rained on, so we're gonna try and find some cover, maybe go to Santo Spirito. A short walk from the Boboli Gardens and the Pitti Palace, we've made our way to Piazza Santo Spirito. This is a charming piazza, and it's actually one of the greenest piazzas in Florence. It's a great way to escape the sun. Not really a problem today. There's plenty of overcast skies, so we are not dying of heat. But this would be a nice place to catch a break and people watch for a little while. Right behind me is the Church of Santo Spirito, and don't let its plain exterior fool you. The interior of the church is pretty impressive. The church was designed by Filippo Brunelleschi. He's the same guy that designed the Duomo
dome of the Duomo. He also designed the Church of San Lorenzo, so there are some similarities there as well. There's a sculpture of the crucifixion that Michelangelo did when he was 17, and he donated it to the church because they allowed him to experiment on dead bodies. To learn more about the mechanics of how they work. So it was his way of thanking the church.
For lunch today, we stopped by a place called Gustapanino. They actually have the famous pizza shop, Gusta Pizza. They also have a panini place. We got a couple of sandwiches to try. This one, oh, it smells amazing. It's got fennel sausage, it's got truffle and honey on schiacciata. This looks really good. Gotta find the perfect bite. I feel like it's like right in the center, but then I'm gonna get all greasy. Here we go. Oh yeah, immediately yes. It's sweet from the honey, salty, savory, truffly. This is so good.
Well, the second sandwich we got is a little more basic. Looks like just salami and some pecorino cheese, but it smells amazing and it's nice and warm. Wow, even though that's pretty basic ingredients, they are all just so good. That bread is nice and warm, crispy on the outside, soft on the inside, and the meat and cheese are just perfect. These sandwiches are making me thirsty, so let's go get a drink.
So we came to Babae and got some wine from a wine window. Cheers. Ooh, that's pretty good. It was only €8 for this. These are plastic cups. You could choose to pay €5 extra, keep the cup if you want to. Otherwise, you just stick it back in the hole where you got it.
The use of wine windows began during the plague. People still wanted their wine, but they didn't want to spread infection. Originally, there were hundreds across the city. There's still a few that are functioning, and there was a resurgence during COVID when kind of a similar situation happened. And the way it works is they have a little menu on the outside. You decide what you want, and when you're ready, you pull a little bell on the inside of the window. They come and get your order. With this one, you pay with card only, and then you get your drink, and when you're all done, you put your glass back in the window. There's also a basket across the street where you can return your used glasses.
The Oltrarno is known for having a lot of artisan shops and galleries, and you can also see a ton of street art here. So it's really fun to walk around and explore and pop into fun little shops that you might happen upon. One of the popular street artists that you might encounter in Florence is someone named CLET. His art is all over the world. A lot of it is in France, but he's done stuff a lot in Florence and Italy, also in many other parts of the world. So you might have seen it and you might not even realize it. He has these fun twists on common street signs that you might see around Florence, and he has a studio, and we're gonna pop in and see what it's all about.
Our last stop in the Oltrarno is Piazzale Michelangelo for some great views of the city. Let's go check it out.
Our route to Piazzale Michelangelo is taking us through the Giardino della Rosa, and it is beautiful. If you can't make it all the way up to Piazzale Michelangelo, this is a great second option, and the views are fantastic.
We made it to the top of Piazzale Michelangelo.
It was a steep climb, but absolutely worth it because the views here are incredible.
Oh yeah.
This piazza is a perfect place to come for sunset. There's not going to be much of a sunset view tonight, I think. It's raining on us, the clouds are rolling in, but this is a fantastic place to come for that. There's a lot of vendors up here. There is actually car parking, and a lot of people are getting dropped off in taxis and buses, so that's another option if you're not able to make the climb up here. There's a lot of live music, so it's a great place to just hang out and people watch and relax. There's also a replica statue of David up here, which is kind of fun, a little bit random, but it is the symbol of Florence, so I guess it makes sense.
It's been a long day for us, so we're gonna call it a night, and we'll see you in the next one. Good morning from Florence. Today we're gonna be exploring the Oltrarno Pier. Good morning from Florence. Today we're gonna explore.
Our first stop is the Fotoautomatica. Well, that was a pretty cool experience. That was a pretty cool experience. I think we had a lot of fun, Inside it has two lovers facing heads.
Whatever.
This place is huge and it's amazing. Holy cow. Is this a video?
It's been a long freaking day. What else after that?